Is it normal for a married man to retreat to solitude when conversations get tough for months?
What's happening in that solitude?
He will go into the basement.
And you'll have no interaction during that time?
Not even 2 words.
The only place I can hide in the house with a woman I no longer want to be married to is in my basement. Period.
You ready for the next question?
Because when a man is in the house and he does not want to talk to the person he lives with, it is a problem. We're going to go to childhood. We're going to go to all these different things, but maybe his problem is you.
You lucky that we almost that we.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes that nigga. I'm up. Yes.
Now she said that he was in there for months.
Yes.
We're not going to excuse that because we as women don't get a chance to lock ourselves in a basement for months and not be able to talk to you.
Yes.
We still have to show up as a wife, right? I still got to show up as a wife, as a confidant, as a friend, as a therapist, as a cook, as a sex slave, and everything else. I got to show up, right? I can't sit and play on games for no months.
Exactly.
So therefore, y'all men need to get that under control. When your wife is talking to you about a tough conversation and a concern, stop hearing it as white noise and hear it as a woman that God assigned to you and treat her the way that you're supposed to treat her. So we're not going to keep on excusing this. We're not going to be telling women it's because he don't want to be married to you no more. It's because he has not developed the capacity that he needs to develop. That is his responsibility. Y'all want us to play therapist and show y'all how to be men in these relationships. Figure it out.
No. Clap it up. I love it. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Yes. I agree with you, which further drives my point home. It sounds like that man quit. And a lot of times men don't leave the relationship. They quit on it, so you leave. Because guess what that allows me to do?
Conversation we have.
Blame her when she leaves.
Bullshit.
She broke up my family. She took the kids. She this and she that. I get to not be the bad guy because I made you leave because I quit. I stopped fighting. I stopped trying. I stopped arguing. I stopped communicating. I didn't want to go to therapy. I went to the basement and I waited for you to get fed up enough to leave me. Because when you leave me, I get to cry to my friends and say, she don't understand me. It's not a safe space.
Hey, listen. Hey, fellas, in the chat. Y'all be crying to y'all homeboys and telling them what she ain't doing for you or what she is and ain't doing for you. Y'all be doing that? Like what he talking about? Y'all be doing that? I'm just curious. I'm just trying to figure something out here in this whole conversation.
And it gives me that sympathy card. I'm telling you, I know somebody that's quitting on a relationship when I see it. And everything they said just further highlights my point. A man that cares just a little bit would say more than 2 words to you.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I'm gonna be 110%. I gotta go back. Maybe I missed something because I don't believe that shit at all. I don't believe that shit.
Is it normal for a married man to retreat to solitude when conversations get tough for months?
To retreat to solitude for months when conversations get hard? I want to know what kind of conversations they had. What do these conversations look like? How is the conversation starting? What is that conversation? Because I need to know the full context of the conversation. Because we can say conversation, then now we gotta spectate on how the shit was said, what the fuck the conversation is about, what is deemed a hard conversation. I don't know. What is a hard conversation? What is that? What does that look like? How are you addressing this hard conversation? How are you coming in? Are you coming in guns blazing? Hey, I want to talk about this. Boom, boom, boom. Are you talking at this man or are you talking to this man? How often is this shit happening? How often is this hard conversation coming up? Is it something that's always talked about? Is it something that you're nagging about? Or is it something genuinely that you care about, that you want to sit down and have a real conversation about? What is it? See, this is why I can't stand conversations like this. I need the context. I need you to break it down for me. I need you to break it all the way down for me. How did it start? What made you even want to talk about this conversation? What was done? How was it done? What started it? I need point A all the way to point Z. I need all of it.
What's happening in that solitude?
He will go into the basement.
And you'll have no interaction during that time?
Not even 2 words.
You have no interaction. So he goes into the basement for months. You telling me this man goes into the basement for months because of a hard conversation? I find that hard to believe. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. I don't know a man right now that could be, especially if you talking about a wife. I don't know a man, nor do I even know a woman who would even allow her man to be gone for months in a basement and not say a word. Not a word, not a word. Not even 2 words. Yeah, I don't believe this shit. She making up shit now. It's probably some shit. This nigga was quiet for a day or 2, or maybe this nigga went down the basement for a couple of hours, ain't said shit to her for a few hours because maybe he was trying to cool off. Maybe it was because he was trying to process everything and things would come back later and didn't have the conversation. Maybe it was the fact that the way that she was coming was she was talking at this nigga or talking to him as if he was her kid versus talking to him as if he's her man, right? Because a lot of these women, they think that they're trying to have a conversation, but they ain't having a conversation. You're talking at him. Like, shorty, I ain't your fucking kid. I'm a grown-ass man on here, so you're going to talk to me as such. You ain't finna talk to me like you belittling me. It ain't happening like that. You gonna talk to me like I'm a grown-ass man. You gonna talk to me like an adult woman. You ain't finna yell and scream at me. You're not finna talk at me with this smart-ass attitude. Calm the fuck down. Let's have a conversation. But if you continue to keep talking to me like this, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, all right, this conversation over. I'm gonna go over here. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm kicking it. Until you figure out how you want to come at this conversation. That's what I see that typically happens. Niggas just say, you know what? I'm good. I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to go watch the game or I'm going to go watch TV, some shit, and don't say nothing. That's what I see. But then they'll take that as, oh, he been quiet for over 72 hours. Bitch, I was quiet for 3 hours. What the fuck are you talking about?
The only place I can hide in the house with a woman I no longer want to be married to is in my basement.
Yeah.
Period.
You ready for the next question?
Because when a man is in the house and he does not want to talk to the person he lives with, it is a problem. We're going to go to childhood. We're going to go to all these different things, but maybe his problem is you.
Yeah, the problem may be her, but I don't think typically if a nigga ain't trying to talk to the woman, he'll just leave the fucking house. I'm going to the basement. He'll leave the house for a little bit to cool off before he fucking snap and put ass between the washer and dryer. He might do that. Before he pin ass up to the wall like Mekhi Phifer did Nia Long in Soul Food. You know what I'm saying?
You lucky that we almost that we.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes that nigga. No, I'm up. Yes.
Now she said that he was in there for months.
Yes.
We're not going to excuse that because we as women don't get a chance to lock ourselves in a basement for months and not be able to talk to you.
Yes.
We still have to show up as a wife, right? I still got to show up as a wife, as a confidant, as a friend, as a therapist, as a cook, as a sex slave, and everything else. I got to show up, right? I can't sit and play on games for no.
Man, your ass is not cooking every day. You ain't showing up as a sex slave every day. Nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that bullshit that y'all spewing. A lot of y'all ain't showing up every day like that. No, you are not. You ain't topping them off like you supposed to be topping them off. You ain't throwing that thing back like you normally would. No, nigga, I don't want to hear that. Last time you threw it back was on his birthday, and that was damn near 8 months ago. Come on, shorty. You lying. Then you got kids, your house. You got more. If you got more than 2 kids, if you got more than 1 kid, to be honest with you, your house ain't always clean. So I know you lying. The house ain't always clean. Mind you, and nobody's saying it's filthy, you got roaches, but you know what I'm saying, you got little things all over the floor like toys and shit like that, right? So you cleaning up from time to time. I'm pretty sure this nigga's helping too. He's helping where he can. He's helping washing the dishes because most niggas, they actually do help wash the dishes from time to time because he's like, all right, bro, she over there cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? Let me get up and let me go do something. Let me go wash the dishes. You're gonna help out a little bit. Boom, I'm gonna go do that. If it's more than 1 kid, guess what? taking care of the kids too. You ain't only doing that. Why y'all always acting like y'all out here doing this shit by y'all fucking self when y'all in the house? As if y'all stay at home moms. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like that. You do it because you enjoy doing it. You do it, enjoy doing it. And a lot of times y'all motherfuckers just be doing it just so that way you can keep score. You do it so you can keep score. Oh, I'm always doing this. You ain't doing. Really? Really? Because see, now we thinking with solutions. Okay, so you telling me that you gotta cook every day. I never told you had to cook every day. I just told you to make enough food so that way I got lunch. I got lunch to take tomorrow. And then that way you ain't gotta keep cooking and we ain't gotta spend a lot of money. Just make enough leftovers, make enough so that way we can have leftovers tomorrow and I can take some for lunch too. So you ain't gotta cook every day. I'm looking out for you, so you ain't gotta worry about slaving over the fucking stove. Or guess what? You can wash the dishes while you cook. So therefore, when you get done cooking, the dishes are clean and washed, so you ain't got to worry about it. So maybe once we get done eating, you only maybe have 1 or 2 dishes instead of a pile of fucking dishes. And mind you, a lot of y'all, especially if you're working too, you ain't cleaning the house every day. You lying. A lot of y'all ain't cleaning the house every day. A lot of y'all ain't washing the clothes every fucking day because you got a ton of fucking clothes. So you like, shit, hey man, I'll start washing clothes on Sunday. Fuck that. Nigga, it's Wednesday. I'm tired. The boss getting on my fucking nerves. I'm about to cuss that bitch out. You listen, that bitch sent me an email today. Y'all up here venting about what the fuck happened in the email. Man, that bitch sent me an email today. Man, I swear to God, I almost cussed that bitch out. I swear to God. I'm just tired. You know what? I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to cook. I just want to sit here and relax. And then you just on your phone and you just scrolling on Instagram. You scrolling TikTok. That's all you doing. You ain't doing shit. Or you probably got you a glass of wine, sipping you some wine, you watching your favorite show. Stop. Cut the bullshit, man. Cut the bullshit. Stop acting like all y'all ass living like y'all niggas is making $1 million and you paying for a chef and you living this best life. Stop lying. A lot of y'all living average fucking lives. Stop it.
Exactly.
So therefore, y'all men need to get that under control. When your wife is talking to you about a tough conversation and a concern, stop hearing it as white noise and hear it as a woman that God assigned to you and treat her the way that you're supposed to treat her. So we're not going to keep on excusing this. We're not going to be telling women it's because he don't want to be married to you no more. It's because he has not developed the capacity that he needs to develop. That is his responsibility. Y'all want us to play therapists and show y'all how to be men in these relationships.
Well, let's go ahead and get that shit clear already. Can't no woman show me how to be a man. So you can stop that. You can get your voice deep. Can't nobody. You can't show me how to be a man. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can talk with your deep voice. You can talk with all of it. You can go in. You can talk like Viola Davis, nigga. You can talk like Harriet Tubman. For all of I give a fuck, you can't tell me how to be a man. You can talk like Maya Angelou. I'm a phenomenal woman. And a phenomenal woman, phenomenally. Nah, nigga. You can't teach me how to be a man. You can't. Stop.
Figure it out.
No. Clap it up. I love it. Clap it up.
See OG right here? OG like this. Listen to this bullshit. Look at OG. He ain't made a move. He's still sitting there just like this. Man, it's some bullshit. Fuck she over here talking about. OG know what's up.
Yes.
His girl probably dragged him there. Though. He don't want to be there for real.
Yes, I agree with you, which further drives my point home. It sounds like that man quit. And a lot of times men don't leave the relationship, they quit on it so you leave.
Bullshit.
Because guess what that allows me to do? Blame her when she leaves. She broke up my family. She took the kids. she this and she that. I get to not be the bad guy because I made you leave because I quit. I stopped fighting. I stopped trying. I stopped arguing. I stopped communicating. I didn't want to go to therapy. I went to the basement and I waited for you to get fed up enough to leave me. Because when you leave me, I get to cry to my friends and say, she don't understand me. It's not a safe space. And it gives me that sympathy card. I'm telling you.
Well, that sound like a nigga who ain't got shit, who ain't running his household. That's what it sound like to me. That's what it sound like to me. Because if you gotta go to your homeboys to cry niggas, like, hey man, listen, this is what we finna do. We finna make some. And here's the thing: you gotta go on that bitch and don't care if she get upset at this point in time. You gotta say what you gotta say. You gotta be a man in this relationship. Like, hey man, listen, this is what we finna start doing. This is what we finna start doing. First of all, I'm gonna need you to watch your tone and lower your fucking voice when you talk to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you make it, because I want to make sure we're having a honest, real conversation, right? There are some women who make good money, and a lot of y'all are going 50-50, you know, even though I don't believe in the whole 50-50 thing, right? And not saying that, you know, men paying all the bills. I'm talking about it's never always 50-50, even to some of y'all, if both of y'all are working, right? But at the end of the day, whether you're going 50-50 or he's paying 100% of the bills, or she's making more money than the man, at the end of the day, you're still the man. Regardless, you're still the man in that relationship, and you should never let a woman emasculate you on any fucking level. Don't care. Don't care how you feel internally. Don't care like, damn, bro, she making more money than me, bro. I don't even feel like a man. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You better keep your head fucking high, poke your fucking chest out, and be a fucking man. Now, I know a lot of people talk about, well, nigga, you can't be a man if you ain't making no money. Man, fuck what they talking about, nigga. You a man at the end of the day. If you ain't got no bid, if you ain't making enough money, cool. You still got your motherfucking dignity. You got your confidence, because guess what? You can make more money. There's many opportunities out here for you to make more money. You just got to be a go-getter and go get that shit. But what you're not about to do, I don't give a fuck if you make $1 million and I'm making $60,000. Give a fuck, bitch. You still a woman to me. You still a woman to me. And I'm a man. I don't give a fuck what you think a man is. I don't care. You ain't one. And you can't tell me how to be one. Simple as that. I'm talking about hold them bitches big. You feel me? Hold on to them motherfucking balls and let their ass know. Because guess what? Tyrone down the street with the Dewey, Tyrone down the street with the do-rag, he busting her down. And she ready to bust it open for me. Facts. Tyrone down the street who ain't got no money, who was sleeping on the couch, he knocking her down every night. And she get wet for that nigga. Pause. She get wet for that nigga.
Serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not.
That was crazy.
I'm not feeding.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't finna get me. You ain't finna do me like that. What else, Iraqs?
I know somebody that's quitting on a relationship when I see it. And everything they said just further highlights my point. A man that cares just a little bit would say more than 2 words to you.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, you can kiss my ass, bro. Y'all can kiss my ass. Absolutely not. First of all, I'm not going to my homeboys and crying and them telling them about what my girl ain't doing. That sounds like some crazy ass shit. That sounds wild as fuck. Why would I go to my woman, to my homies and cry about, man, my girl ain't let me do this, bro, man. Like, damn, bro. Like, nigga, I'm trying. Like, bro, she just won't let a nigga do nothing, bro. What you mean she ain't gonna let you do nothing? What you mean? Nigga, you gotta ask for permission? What you talking about? Now, it's a difference between asking for permission and letting her know what's like, hey, listen, cool, we got anything planned? Like, you got anything that you want to do on XYZ day or some shit like that? No, so guess what? You know what I'm saying? Me and the fellas, we going out, XYZ, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit. Cool. That's just communication. That's just letting her know what's the word. That's all it is. But what you're not about to do is say, hey, baby, is it okay? Is it okay if I go out? You know what I'm saying? Is it okay if I go out on Friday? Like, nah, my nigga, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. And this ain't no whole misogynistic talk. It's just what it's like, nah, I'm a grown man, but I am understanding enough and I am grown man enough to communicate this information to you, let you know that I'm finna do this, but I'm making sure I'm checking in to make sure that you didn't have anything planned, because I don't know if you had anything up your sleeve or something that you may have wanted to do. And if so, I can just reschedule, because I believe, I also believe in, being fair as well and compromise. I was like, all right, cool. You already had this plan. I bet. So, hey, fellas, listen, Shorty already had some plan. She already had some pre-planned, dog. So we're going to go do that. But listen, we can reschedule. We can schedule for next Friday, though. So I can already, so we can already put it on the schedule. That's why you should always have a schedule, right? Put the shit on the schedule and we good for next Friday. Cool? 9 times out of 10, the fellas like, all right, bet, let's do that then. And a lot of times niggas like, shit, nigga, I would have preferred next Friday any fucking way. Cause shit, I got that new check coming in, taxes coming in, shit, yeah, bet, yeah, let's do next Friday. I prefer next Friday anyway. Easy work.